Hey guys, Spiderbot here, and I'm bringing you an update, sort of the latest news. This is going to be a smorgasbord, a buffet of Black Ops 2 news, and I think I'll have some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay in the background for you. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, so the first thing I wanted to cover is Black Ops 2. I know the trailer came out and there's a lot of information, and I was keeping up to date with everything. I needed a break, to be quite honest, and I wanted to get I was playing Sniper Elite V2 and stuff, so I wanted to get all that gameplay out of the way. But again, just bringing you everything that's sort of happened, sort of outside the trailer analysis. There's enough of that going on, and we'll be sure to keep you up to date as things progress here. But so the first thing is Black Ops 2 setting pre-order records, and there was a report coming out of Amazon, I believe, that pre-orders are up something like 400% over Black Ops, the original Black Ops, or actually 10 times the amount. Wow. And pre-orders for Black Ops 2 were up about 30% over the first day Modern Warfare 3. And that was on Amazon. And if you look at GameStop / EB Games, I don't know if the same bonuses are available at EB Games, but they had a whole sort of bonanza of pre-order bonuses that come out in waves. I guess the first thing, like if you go into GameStop, and I don't know how, like, the availability of all this, but supposedly they're giving away posters, and then they're going to bring you some other stuff like a prestige token for Modern Warfare 3. Yay! And probably some other stuff. But the thing is, okay, so you have all these pre-orders, and they're up so much over the original Black Ops, which is to be expected, and they're up over Modern Warfare 3. The only problem is these companies, they keep, and this is what has happened with Modern Warfare 3, and I reported on it some time ago, that they're pulling so much of the purchases and the pre-orders sooner and sooner. If you know, do you understand what I'm saying? Like Modern Warfare 3, yeah, I mean it had, it outsold day one or week one or month one. It outsold all previous Call of Duties, but then the tail off is a lot sharper. And going into March and April, Modern Warfare 3 has not outsold Black Ops, the original Black Ops. And that tail is diving a lot quicker, so that tail end of the sales. And the same thing is going to happen here, in my opinion. I mean, you can't keep setting records every single year. I mean, at some point you're going to peak, and I think Black Ops 2 is going in the right route as far as marketing and what they're bringing to the table. So, is it possible it'll be on par with Modern Warfare 3? I think so. I think it is possible. Do I think Black Ops 2 is going to completely outsell and shatter by a huge degree the sales of Modern Warfare 3? I don't think so. I think initially with the pre-orders and the initial sales it may, but I think the tail, that drop off, will be even steeper than Modern Warfare 3. And you got to remember, these guys are getting you to put your money down, and I'm sure, I mean, I can't confirm it, maybe someone in the comments can confirm it, but I'm pretty damn sure that GameStop isn't going to give you a poster and everything unless you put the full amount down on the game. What are they doing? You know what they're doing with that money? They're sitting on your money. They are sitting on your money for what? September, October, 6 months. They're sitting on your $60 for 6 months. And I don't know how it works with the publishers. I don't know if they have to give a percentage to the publishers or not. But they're getting all this revenue before... I mean, you're basically funding the development of these games. I mean, it's like a Kickstarter project, and you're giving them the money 6 months before the game actually comes out. I mean, I'm not cool with that. I'm not going to freaking pre-order. I like to hold on to my money. But I really think that Black Ops 2, the trail off is going to be even greater, and I really think that Black Ops 2 is sort of going to be, if we haven't peaked already in Modern Warfare 3, and Modern Warfare 3 has been a letdown on a number of fronts, I really think that we're going to peak for sure on Black Ops 2. I mean, these guys are doing a lot with Black Ops 2, and who knows, Infinity Ward or whoever's going to be in charge of the next iteration in 2013, maybe they'll come out with a whole bunch of new and interesting stuff as well, but we'll see. So topic number 2 was this whole thing with Anonymous, and apparently in I don't know if it was actually in the trailer or one of the documentary videos for Black Ops 2, but they had the Guy Fawkes folks image, which is commonly known as the sort of the symbol for Anonymous. And obviously, the premise behind Black Ops 2 is hackers getting a hold of all this automated defense and mechanized army slash military equipment, and these hackers getting a hold of all this stuff and using it against the U.S. And this whole Guy Fawkes thing and painting Anonymous as sort of, I mean, they're a freaking hacker group. They're a hacker group, and they're just as likely with their track record to do something like that as anybody else, in my opinion. So they sort of, Black Ops 2 and Treyarch and Activision sort of portrayed them as the enemy, and in many instances, they are the fucking enemy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to swear about it. I apologize. I'm so bad. So how do these guys react to it? Well, like the 12-year-old children they react to their image being pasted on these trailers in a 12-year-old fashion by publishing the personal information of Activision CEO Eric Hirschberg. I mean, how lame can you guys get? I mean, your messages that they post, we are anti-sec, we are anti-security ops, without an E, it's like a 3. We're anonymous, we don't forgive, we don't forget. Dear Eric, whatever did you think? Expect us. You guys are a bunch of frickin' babies and morons, man. And that's how they respond to anything that goes against them, is by publicly publishing the personal information of people involved in Activision and Black Ops. I mean, how lame is that? I mean, guys, use your... they have done some things to bring to light some shady organizations, and I think there's like some child pornography stuff. Focus your attention on that, for Christ's sake. Like, Jesus, like, okay, you attack Sony and bring down the PSN. You guys are idiots. You wanna raise your level of awareness and raise your profile. I mean, attack the shady organizations, attack child pornography, attack stuff like that. Don't be stupid and knee-jerk reaction by publishing people's personal information just because you freaking feel insulted because they put your image in a video. You guys suck. Alright, next item is just to let you guys know that there are only 2 official Twitter accounts for Black Ops 2. the Call of Duty Twitter account, and Treyarch. I know there are some other Twitter accounts that maybe sort of portraying themselves as being official Twitter accounts, and I know there's one in particular that that was retweeted to me about some stuff about Second Chance and what was it? Second Chance in combat training. While this stuff may or may not be true, just keep in mind that these accounts are not official Black Ops 2 accounts. The only 2, and this was tweeted by David Vonderhaar, are Call of Duty and Treyarch. All right, topic number 4. We had 4. Was just some comments that the product manager for EA said once after the trailer was released, and it's product manager Kevin O'Leary tweeted out, and he's working on Medal of Honor Warfighter, and he said, "Poor Black Ops 2, you look tired. You should take a year off and rest." I thought that was just kind of funny. I wanted to make comment about that. When Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 were coming out, there was sort of a war of words, and I guess that might continue. I think it's somewhat unprofessional of them to do that, but it's kind of funny nonetheless, and hope you guys enjoyed that one. All right, number 5, and I was considering doing a full video on this, but I don't think I will unless more information comes out. But multiplayer, sort of the multiplayer for Black Ops 2 has been confirmed as only being in the 2025 setting, so you're not going to have the slew of weapons. I mean, you might have sort of semi in the future equivalents to some of the weapons, but if you understand, there's a third of the game that's going to be back in the Cold War 1980s, and 2/3 of the game is going to be in 2025. Well, nothing that is in the 80s will really be a part of the multiplayer. The multiplayer will be set in 2025, and it doesn't make sense to have a combination of the two anyway. And they're going to have a big focus on sort of the competitive area as well, and I think that has been sort of a downfall with the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. There's some issues that have never been addressed for the competitive scene for multiplayer, and it looks like at least from the words that Vonderhaar is putting out there that and not only him but Mark Lamia and on the official release information that competitive stuff is going to be a big priority for these guys in multiplayer. The only other thing I know they've mentioned that they've sort of taken multiplayer down and sort of rebuilt it, but I think that's more focused on sort of the whole weapons systems and the perks and unlocks and stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be an entirely new engine. I still think it's going to be the rehashed engine that we've seen over the last, what, COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 2. At least I don't remember seeing any confirmation that the actual engine itself that drives the multiplayer is going to be revamped. I've just seen comments that they've brought down the entire multiplayer from a setup perspective to rebuild it, to improve on it. But the engine, honestly, I don't know. If they're not going to do a new engine, it's a little disappointing. But maybe they are. I'm not saying that's 100%, but those are just my thoughts on the multiplayer. And it'll be interesting to see what they come up with, because some of the stuff that they mention, as far as these scopes seeing through walls and stuff like that, it'll be interesting how they bring that futuristic technology and mesh it in with the multiplayer, but still let it remain competitive and not having all these all these tech gadgets that really throw a hamper on the competitiveness of multiplayer. But we'll see. We won't know, and hopefully they throw out a multiplayer preview at some point. All right, number 6, and I don't know if you guys saw this tweeting or not, but apparently after the release of the trailer, at some point, I don't know if it was the day after or something, Kim Kardashian tweeted out, and the guys at Treyarch and whatever retweeted it all. I can't wait for Call of Duty Black Ops 2 to come out. The graphics look crazy. To be honest, the trailer really didn't. I know it's futuristic and everything, but from a graphics perspective, it really didn't look like it was pushing any boundaries at all. In my opinion, anyway. But, this is Kim Kardashian, and I tweeted out shortly after that something about, I wonder how much Activision paid Kim Kardashian to tweet that out. Maybe they did. Maybe they did arrange it. Maybe they didn't. Probably not. But, a tweet like that coming from Kim Kardashian, I mean, the only purpose it serves is to up the hype. I mean, she has something like 14 million followers on Twitter, so, it just added to the hype. All right, last thing I wanted to mention, and again, from here on, I'll try and give you regular updates and not make such a long video where I update like 6 items in one. But anyways, on the 2nd of May, there was an article published that Sony might be considering PlayStation Plus changes. And they were sending out a survey. I haven't actually seen the survey, but included within the survey was to get feedback about bundling things in with your PlayStation subscription and charging different amounts depending on what you wanted included in your bundle. So right now, you pay $50 annually, and there are a lot of things that you get. I mean, your PlayStation 3 will automatically turn on at a set point in time and check for updates and all the games you play and system updates, and you have cloud saving of all your save game information. You get access to free games every now and then and discounts on games as well. But the one thing that they mentioned that they might consider, or actually the survey was looking for information about, was the possibility of, one, including free access to actually new PlayStation 3 games, i.e. digital versions of new game releases, Blu-ray disc releases, and depending, I don't know if that would include every single new game. I mean, frick, for an extra $10, I'd pay for that. The other option was free access to Activision's Call of Duty Elite service. So if you pay $50, you get the regular PS Plus, PlayStation Plus, and purportedly pay an extra $10, and you get Call of Duty Elite. Now that would be freaking worthwhile. That would be something that I'd definitely go for. And I think, and I believe, if you guys are aware, that Activision has this deal with Microsoft where Microsoft and the Xbox get all the new release stuff for DLC earlier, like a month earlier than PlayStation, and a lot earlier than for PC. But I think that deal comes to an end before Black Ops 2 releases, and there has been no hint that that deal will be extended beyond the release of Black Ops 2. So maybe this is PlayStation's or Sony's way of preemptively striking at that. Even if they do renegotiate that deal, which I hope they don't because it's ridiculous. They're trying to get in this bundle so that you get with PS Plus, you can get the COD Elite bundled in, and I definitely go for that. I would definitely go for that, as well as the new game releases. But it also, it would depend on what new game releases you get, because, like I said, I can't imagine them just giving you every single new game release for an extra $10 per month. So that's it, guys. That is a lot of updates on things that have been going on relating to Black Ops 2. Wanted to get that out to you guys because I know it's been a little bit. I know I published a few videos after the release of the trailer and after the release of additional information, and just wanted to get you up to date on some of the finer points that have been out there since that time. So stick around, and I will try to keep you updated on a more regular basis from here on in. Just need a bit of a break, Let me know what you guys think about these things, and we'll talk to you later. Spider Bite is out.